Hey guys, welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you are new. My name is Chantler Tiara. If this is your first time seeing my face on your timeline, make sure you guys subscribe down below and join the fam, as well as thumbs up this video and leave me some comments down below. If you're returning, hey girl, I missed you. If you have seen the title of today's video, then you already know we are doing a get ready chit chat video for Vlogmas Day 1. It is a holiday related get ready with me, if you guys can see from the makeup. Yeah, and we're also going to be going over my first trimester symptoms, how I found out, how it happened, all of those good things in today's video. So if you are interested in that, make sure you guys keep on watching. Okay y'all, I cannot believe we are filming this, but we are filming this. Happy Vlogmas Day 1. We just gonna get straight into it because I don't want this video to be long, because the longer this video, the more I have to edit. Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do is pull back, yeah, get it out of the face. Okay, and if you guys have already seen the title, then you already know what today's video is going to be. I probably already stated this in the intro, but I'm basically going to be giving you guys my first trimester recap. If you guys do not follow me on social media or have seen any of my other videos, yes guys, I am pregnant. I am expecting a beautiful baby. So basically in today's video, I am going to be doing a quick little holiday makeup look, one that I would probably wear for Thanksgiving. What? Thanksgiving? What? One that I would probably wear for Christmas, as well as let you guys know what I was going through while I was going through my first trimester. I just had a brain fart, sorry. And I'm out of breath. Wow, pregnancy. I'm gonna hurry up and do my brows because I really need to concentrate on that. So that way I don't mess that up. So once my brows and stuff are done, then we're gonna really get into the tea. So now that my eyebrows are done, if y'all hear noise, my husband is cooking, child. But now that the eyebrows are done, we can really get into the nitty-gritty. All of my products are going to be listed down below. I'm not going to go over like what I'm using. It'll just be listed down below. So if you are interested in the products, check out the description box. So first I want to start off by saying, you guys know, if you have watched some of my previous videos, or if you're new here, I have PCOS and I have struggled from multiple miscarriages, 2 to be exact. Back in 2017, 2018, I experienced my first 2 miscarriages, and I have not been able to get pregnant since then, right? So basically, if y'all see me looking down, it's because I'm looking at my what's that thing called? My mirror. So yeah, so basically I was having trouble conceiving, going to see doctors, getting prescribed medicine that I was not taking, and trying different regimens and things like that. It wasn't until I changed my eating habits. If you guys want like a more in-depth video of what exactly I did to conceive with PCOS, let me know in the comments down below. But basically, it wasn't until I started changing my eating habits and not really thinking about conceiving, more so about changing my lifestyle and things like that. It wasn't until then that I started seeing changes with my body that gave me the like green light to go ahead and really try. So what happened was one day randomly, well not one day, but like 1 week I was on my cycle, and usually after my cycle it's about 2 weeks before I ovulate. And I can tell I'm ovulating because I was using the pre-mom like sticks or whatever, and also your body makes some cervical mucus when you ovulate. My body was not making cervical mucus, but this particular week, right right after my cycle had ended, like the next day, I ovulated because I saw like a bunch of cervical mucus, more than I have ever seen before. So I was like, oh baby, let me take a strip. So I took a strip, and the line was like super strong. If you guys, I may show like a picture of the strips so you guys know what I'm talking about, but I'll also leave them down below. What am I saying? So yeah, so basically the strip came back and it was like, it's go time. So, you know, we did the do, but I just didn't think nothing about it. I just assumed that it would like be like the previous months or the previous times. Like basically it didn't work, right? Well, 2 weeks later, I think 2 weeks later to be exact, I had a dream. If you guys do not follow me on Instagram, then you probably don't know, but in April of this year, my brother-in-law passed away from gun violence or whatever. So this is gonna be real sad. But anyways, I had a dream that he came visit me, y'all, in my dream. I've never had like someone who previously died visit me in my dream, but he came visit me in my dream, and it was like so clear. Like I could see him, put my hands on him, and I was kind of startled, and he was like, you know, it's okay, I just came to tell you something. But baby, I ain't let him tell me. I woke up, I was like, I don't know what's going on, but this ain't it, right? So I woke up, bed was soaking wet from the sweat and things like that. So later that day, I just kept having this feeling like I need to take a test, I need to take a test. Mind you, I wasn't feeling no symptoms at all, right? So I was like, I need to take a test, I need to take a test. So I texted my sister-in-law and I told her, can you stop at the store on your way home from work and pick me up a test? She did. I took it, came back positive. So that's basically how I found out I was pregnant. I got a dream from my brother-in-law. He came visit me, and girl, the test came back positive. So we truly believe that this baby is heaven sent, because how crazy is that? Like, he came visit me, and it was literally May, June, July, August, 4 months to the exact day that he died, right? So when I found out, I was 3 weeks. Usually most people don't find out, like it don't show up on the pregnancy stick. It's not like your HCG levels aren't high enough until about 4 to 6 weeks. But I found out at exactly 3 weeks. I had no symptoms until I took the test. How crazy is that? As soon as I took the test, that's when all my symptoms started to come. So that's basically how I found out I was pregnant, and things like that. But like I said, if y'all want a more in-depth video of what I did necessarily different this go around to get pregnant, definitely let me know, and I will make a full in-depth video, because it's not a lot, but I feel like it deserves its own video. So if you guys want to see that, let me know. So the next thing that I want to talk about, so I'm doing my base first, because I want to do like a Christmas look. Since it is Vlogmas, I want to do a Christmas look, but I still haven't decided on what I want to do with my eyes, because y'all know I'm not an eyeshadow girl. So I'm gonna do my base first, and then we're gonna go back to the eyes. But anyway, so now we're gonna get into my symptoms. Ooh, excuse me, one of them right there. But basically, like I said, I found out at 3 weeks. I immediately told my husband I did not do anything like cutesy or anything like that, just because of my past history and stuff like that. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it and then be disappointed later on. So I just told him like the next day. Well, the first person I told was my cousin, which is like my sister. I told her immediately, like, call her, FaceTime her, girl, like, look at this stick. Yeah, like, pregnant. So after the next day, after I slept on it and stuff like that, I just decided to go ahead and tell Greg, and he was excited too. But I think he didn't want to show too many, because he didn't really, it was like early in the morning, y'all, like 7-8 o'clock in the morning when I showed him that stick. And I don't think he wanted to show too many emotions, just because, like I said, our past history and stuff like that. We didn't want to get our hopes up and whatnot. So that same day I woke up, y'all, first symptom was dry lips. My lips was so crusty, like my lips were so crusty. And then I had like a dry patch of skin across my nose, right? And if you guys don't know, like when your lips are chapped, that's kind of like the first sign of dehydration. So I was like chugging water the whole day, and no matter how much water I drank, my lips was still chapped. My boobs also were on fire, like touching them on fire, nipples on fire, hard as a rock. So I basically found out like over the weekend. So on Monday I ended up calling my doctor, letting her know that I got a positive pregnancy test and that I wanted to come in to get my HCG levels checked and my progesterone, because I have been on TikTok and all the girls who had PCOS and had previous miscarriages said that the progesterone helped keep the baby. So I wanted to get my levels checked for HCG and progesterone. I went in that same day. So I called her early in the morning. She was like, you can come in anytime before like 2, I think it was, whenever the labs closed. So I went in and they checked my HCG levels, which is like your pregnancy hormone. So basically when you get your HCG levels checked, you have to go back within 48 hours to make sure that they double, right? So my HCG levels was 186. Keep that in mind. Now mind you, like I said, they have to double. So double of 186 would have been like 372, if I'm not mistaken. It would have been 372, right? And I also got my progesterone checked, but I also told my doctor that I wanted to start taking progesterone supplements. So she put me on Prometrium. At first she didn't want to give it to me because she was like, it's not really necessary, there are no scientific facts that prove that it helps with pregnancy. But I was like, give me that baby. If it's gonna help me keep this baby, give it to me. So she ended up prescribing me Prometrium, and I started taking them at about 3 weeks and 4 days, if I'm not mistaken. So that was pretty much it. Like my 3-week symptoms, I had dry lips, still have dry lips, dry nose, and my boobs. Pretty much that was it. 4 weeks. At 4 weeks, which was Wednesday, I started feeling nauseous, and I had diarrhea. And it was so stink, like it smelled like death, y'all. Like it was so bad, and I thought something was wrong with me, because why is it smelling that bad? This TMI, but like for real, why is it smelling that bad? I really hope that this video doesn't seem all over the place, but I really just want to make sure that I tell you guys everything that happened in the first trimester of my pregnancy, because you know, a lot of the things that happened to me I thought were not normal until I talked to other pregnant women. So maybe this video will help another fellow new mommy. But anyway, so for week 4, I ended up going back to the doctor to get my progesterone levels checked again, y'all. My levels were at 573. Like I told y'all, they just needed to double, so they just needed to be at 372. But they, at this point, they had to triple, okay? They had to triple, y'all, and I was too excited. I was like, y'all, this is a sign my baby gonna stick, like stuff like that, you know. And I still was having like sore boobs and stuff like that, but at this point I was having like a lot of gas, like burping and stuff like that. And again, my lips was chapped. No matter how much water I was drinking, my lips just would not get back right. Now they're okay, but before, y'all, it was so hard to get them right. And then that was pretty much for week 4. Week 4 and week 3, I kind of had the same symptoms, kind of dealt with the same thing. for week 5 I had really bad diarrhea again. I also like started spotting at week 5, and like I said, I've had previous miscarriages, so I automatically assumed the worst. So I ended up going to the ER at week 5. Oh, excuse me. I ended up going to the ER for week 5, but they was like, we don't see anything, we don't see any bleeding or like the cause of the bleeding, so everything is fine. It could be implantation bleeding, da 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 da. That's what they told me, y'all. So because by the time I got to the ER, nothing was there, so they probably thought like, this girl is crazy, we don't see nothing, why is she here? But I really did see bleeding. But yeah, that was pretty much week 5. Week 6, 7, and 8, my symptoms kind of started subsiding. Like after week 8, I kind of had no symptoms at all. Like my boobs weren't hurting anymore. I just went off camera and did like the rest of my base, because like I said, I don't want this to be long, but I'm just setting everything. But like I said, week 6 through 8, I didn't really have any change in my symptoms. It was all the same that I had been experiencing since week 3. Week 8 was when we finally got to our first, gotta concentrate on that nose, child. We got our first doctor's appointment, and we were able to see the baby and hear the heartbeat. I'm gonna leave the video of us hearing the heartbeat here.
Real close, you can see the little limb buds kind of starting to jut out, and this is about the time that we see those, and that's all part of that normal development. I'm gonna get a little measurement of baby, and we're gonna listen to that little heartbeat.
Alright, so we heard the heartbeat, and we also got our first ultrasound. It was a transvaginal ultrasound, which is the worst. I hate those, but because it was so early, you can't really see much on the regular one, so they had to do that. And this is my first ultrasound. So yeah, that is the first ultrasound that we got. They also gave me this journal book. My hospital gives it to us, and you can go through each week and read about like the developments of the baby and things like that. And up until then, I hadn't experienced anything like any other symptoms. Like I got stuffy nose, but like at nighttime my nose would get super stuffy, but I don't know if that's like a regular symptom or if that's just because I don't know, my house might be dusty or something like that. But I did experience that within the wait period between 8 weeks and 12 weeks. Okay, so I'm just gonna go and do like a cute little holiday look, nothing too major, just probably 3 simple colors. But yeah, in between then I did have like a few scares where I was spotting and stuff, and we went to the doctor again. They were like, nothing's there, we don't see anything, everything looks good, yada yada yada. But you know me, I was a little nervous, child. And then at 12 weeks, because I have PCOS, I had to do a early glucose test. I had to do the 1-hour glucose test. So when we got to the doctor, oh, and I did the genetics test too. So when we got to the doctor, I had to check in and then go downstairs. They gave me the orange glucose drink, which the glucose drink is not bad. People say it's nasty or it tastes bad. It wasn't bad. It just was how I was feeling having to wait that 1 hour. And in that 1 hour, you can't drink anything, you can't eat anything. It's just you in the waiting time, right? So you can't drink anything, but you have like a bunch of sugar in your body. So I was feeling very woozy, very tired, just like a sugar crash. And they ended up taking my blood. After I went out, they ended up taking my blood for that and for my genetics testing. And my glucose test, all those results came back good. They tested it to make sure that I don't already have gestational diabetes, which that came back good, thank God. I just have to do it again, I think at like 24 weeks or 26 weeks, one of those. And then we did a genetics test and sent that off. So my 12-week appointment went well. Heard the heartbeat again, y'all. Baby was kicking strong. But yeah, after the 12-week appointment, I kind of felt a little bit relieved about everything, being that I've made it further in this pregnancy than I have with my other two. So a lot of my worries and stuff, I mean, they were still there, don't get me wrong, but they went away. And I was at this point really enjoying my pregnancy. I was starting to show. We ended up going to like a few like weddings and baby showers and stuff like that, and people could tell that I was pregnant. Again, I didn't experience any food aversions, food craving. It's just that when I wanted something, I wanted it, but it wasn't like, oh, I gotta have this meal every day, or I gotta have chocolate, or I gotta have sweets or something salty. I just wanted specific things at that specific time. Get what I'm saying? Okay, so I'm gonna spray my brush with some setting spray because I'm about to use like a little glitter, and that usually lets your glitter show up a little bit more. Gas. So yeah, I was getting excited about it, getting excited about the pregnancy, and not really worrying about like the what ifs, because once you're at 12 weeks, like your chances for miscarriage and stuff, it goes down tremendously. So at this point, I was super excited about it, telling everybody, any grandma or child. I was trying to anticipate on how I was going to tell social media, tell my friends, things like that, y'all. But how we looking like we doing something. But that's pretty much my recap for my first trimester. Once I got past 8 weeks, most of my symptoms subsided. I didn't really have any sicknesses. I never threw up. I mean, I would get nauseous if I would wait too long to eat, or if I would eat meat at night, but I never really got nauseous because of smell, or because of something I was eating or whatever. Now, I did have an increase in like my sense of smell, and I can tell when something stinks, but it wasn't like I'm gonna throw up, you know. But yeah, that was pretty much it for my first trimester. I feel like I'm having a pretty smooth pregnancy. I feel like I'm blessed to experience, like, for my first pregnancy to get this far. I am blessed enough to where I'm not like hurling over the toilet or anything like that. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's pretty smooth so far. Do I want to do anything else to my eyes? I think this is pretty much it. I just did a gold glitter lid and like made it real dark on the cut crease and stuff like that. Hopefully this looks good when it's all said and done. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and finish my makeup since I've kind of like finished the story. I'm gonna finish my makeup and I'll be back to close out the video, okay? Okay, so this is the final look. I just did a gold lid with a cranberry colored lip. It's from Kylie Cosmetics. It's in the color Kristen. It has a really weird smell to it, just to note. This was my first time using it. I got it in a gift set. But anyways, this is the final look. I hope you guys enjoyed today's video. First day of Vlogmas. We are on a roll. And if you guys have any questions about like the first trimester or pregnancy related, definitely leave them in the comments down below. And until next time, see you. Bye. you.